Can't figure out. So I decided to go live today because it is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, and I wanted to actually come on and just, what is something that we do all the time? It is cooking. Hey there, Terry. How are you? I am celebrating 1 year on YouTube and decided to do like cook while I talked about it because I don't have time today to really do a video, like sit down and record a video. Thank you for the congratulations. So I'm here about to chop up some vegetables for our dinner because we have a busy day as usual. That is life for me. I always am moving about, going to town, having to do a lot of stuff with my kids. So I am actually pretty proud of myself that I made it a year. I actually looked at my analytics the other day and I have 98 long form videos on YouTube. So if you are a person that actually creates content, you know that that is like not a lot of videos, but it is a lot of videos when you think about everything that you have to do for videos. And I was amazed. So I just happened to look at it because I'm not tracking it all the time. But then I said, oh my gosh, 98 videos. I'm almost to 100. And I really was excited and proud of myself because if you are a parent, it doesn't matter what you do. If you work from home, if you work outside of the home, you have things that you have to take care of. And the fact that I have been able to record close to 100 videos in a year, long form wise, on YouTube and post them, I'm amazed. It wasn't anything that I set out and was like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. That was not my thing. I actually started out writing a blog. So I started out with a blog, which I still have. That was what I wanted to do. I always, when I was younger, I wanted to like write a novel. And I never did that, but I started sharing like different like tips and stuff on my blog, stuff about productivity, stuff about planning, stuff about mom life, stuff about having a business, like all that kind of, all those kind of topics and different things like that. And that's how I kind of got started. And I had that, I started that, I want to say, like 2019 heading in 2020 when everybody started doing something new and different. Watch my fingers. I am. So but once I started doing that, I really liked that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I started looking into ways, what could I do? So I said, well, could I actually try to do YouTube? And I didn't think I could. That was that was the main thing. So what do we all do? We all watch like 500 videos about how to be a YouTuber, like how to start your YouTube channel. Can you do it in midlife, et cetera, et cetera. So I did a lot of that. And finally I decided, okay, I've watched enough videos, right? Because what happens to us, we get that start and then we say we're going to do something, then we stop because we get that, like, we're like, I don't think I can do it. But I said, why couldn't I do it? Like, shouldn't I believe in my own self to do something? I've always done like a lot of stuff in school. So I actually have a doctorate degree, which is wild, but I have a doctorate degree in physical therapy. So if you think about schooling and how long you have to go to school to have a doctorate level degree in anything, it's not easy. So my thing is like, if I did that, why can't I do YouTube? Like, sure, I can share things on YouTube. I can go about different things. So when I started, I didn't even know what I was going to do. Like, I still wanted to kind of do stuff that focused with like productivity, being a mom, that kind of stuff, because that's what I know about. I have 3 kids and they keep me busy. And I was like, I could share with other people about that, right? because that's what we do on YouTube. It's YouTube, so it's about you, right? So about me, I'm a midlife mom who actually has a business, who has 3 kids. 2 of them are teenagers. One of them is a kid. And so we're going through different levels. I have parents that are aging. So both my parents are still alive, but they are getting up there in years. And so there's all those different kinds of things. Then, like, what do I want to do in the second half of my life? Because do I want to be a physical therapist forever? I don't know. So it's like all of those things. And I just wanted to find a way to kind of connect, share my journey with other people, see if other people were having those same kind of challenges, be able to kind of get through the challenges together and kind of form a little community. And what has happened is when I started, I thought I was going to focus more on like business because that's what I knew a lot about, how to like hire people, fire people, get people to get behind a vision. Because at our most, I think we've had at most, I think at least 35 employees working with us. So we've had a pretty big company. We've kind of scaled back, got bigger, scaled back, got bigger. But it's like, I want to do that kind of stuff, but I also want to just do the day-to-day stuff because not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody wants to like have people under them because it's hard. Like if you are out here making things work for yourself, that's awesome. But also if you're out here and you're helping other people and helping them achieve their dream and what they've worked hard for, it's a big deal. So there's been plenty of times where I've had to make sacrifices here for my own family just to help other people because we are working with them. So all that to say, I didn't necessarily want to focus all on the business part with my YouTube channel. So I have kind of pivoted somewhat and started to just focus in on how I get through my day. Because when you have all of that, it's a lot of pressure. So what do? I try to seek some calm moments, kind of be able to focus in on me, see what I want to be able to do, all that kind of stuff, and then interact with my kids. Because if I don't, they're not going to get the best version of me, and I'm not going to be able to help them out either. Because surprisingly, what nobody tells you about being a parent is you literally are living for them, not through them, but for them. Because as they start getting goals and desires and things they want to do, you have to support them in that. So when they start deciding, hey, mom, I want to do soccer after school, or hey, mom, I want to join this club, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, you have to get them there, or you have to pay the money for them to do it. Like there's all these things that nobody tells you when you're a parent. So it's like, how to make that work. That's basically what my YouTube channel has turned into, but also turned into like a calm space because 1, with work, very stressful. 2, raising kids, very stressful. All of those things are stressful, but they don't have to be, you don't have to allow them to change your mindset and your mentality, right? So you have to focus in on what you want still, while you still help them. So that is kind of where I am right now. Oh, hey, Nicole. Thank you. And so it's just, yes. And I understand sometimes some parents aren't able to do that. So I am blessed that I am able to help my kids out, help them kind of achieve their dreams and go where they want to go. But again, that's the reality of parenting is you just don't have a manual. Like even if you've had one child before, your second child is going to be different. They're not carbon copies. So like I have one child that is very kind of outgoing and very interactive with other people. And then I have one child that's more reserved. And then I have one child that's loud at home, but then when they're out, it is a different kind of interaction with them because they're more reserved. So you see all of those things in your kids, you see yourself in your kids, and then you still want to support them, right? And so you want them to be great, and you have to give a lot of yourself for your children. But that's why with this YouTube channel, I'm so surprised, but excited that I've gotten this far, because if you're out there and you create content anywhere, as they call it, content creation, or you just are out here just trying to encourage people and you don't even call it content creation, you're just trying to interact with people. It's hard sometimes. It's hard just seeing what you want to do, not losing yourself in your day to day, not thinking, oh, well, I'm tired, I can't do it today. Like, there were plenty of times during this year, and I'm really, if you think about the life of a YouTube channel, I'm really at the beginning. I'm just a little toddler, right? I'm 1 year old. So I'm just speaking from my little bit of experience. Like, there's a lot of people on here that probably have a lot more experience than I do when it comes to YouTube and having a YouTube channel, but just moving ahead and just pushing through when it's hard. I'm just proud of myself for that. And I'm excited to see where the next year takes me, because I finally figured out, like, oh, I'm going to actually talk about this, and this is actually helping people. And I really enjoy that about YouTube. Just being able to see the interaction that I have in my comments with people, how I've been able to connect with people just from different areas and parts of the world. That's awesome. And then just being able to share your life, because somebody else could be going through something and you don't even realize it, but what you're going through can help them. So I am excited and pleased and proud. Like, I'm proud of myself. So I hope that this little bit of where I am right now kind of encourages you if you are trying to start something new or do something different. Like, just go ahead and do it. Just start. That's the whole thing. Like, if you are out here and you're contemplating whatever you want to do and you're like, well, I don't know if I have enough to do it, or I don't know if I'm cut out to be able to, I think you should just start. If you have the things that you need and you're already ready to go, you should just go ahead for it. That's what I say, because you should believe in yourself and get to it. So that's what I did. I got over like the whole tech stuff. I got over being concerned about what people might think about it. And then I just went ahead and did it. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Yes, I'm here doing it up. I'm trying to find, the fun thing about kids is they have chores, and when you start, you put a lot of things in their hands so they can gain some responsibility. But then stuff is not exactly where you would want it. That's okay though. So we just move forward. And today we're having pasta. We have a lot going on this afternoon. So I have one person that is doing like a little cheerleading thing after school. So she is going to do that. And then I have somebody else that's playing basketball, but then they have soccer practice after that in this cold weather, because they're on a travel soccer team. So it's like they play soccer all year round. It doesn't matter. And then I have somebody else who's actually doing cheerleading for a basketball game. So today, I'm trying to do a little dinner prep before I go with my first round of pickup. And dinner is going to be pasta. So on nights like tonight, I try to do stuff that everybody will eat, hopefully, that it's filling and that it's quick and easy. So when they get home, it's going to be kind of late, but that they can heat it up really quick in the microwave. So we're going to do pasta with like veggies. And of course, everybody doesn't always like the same veggies, because that's just how we're made. So I have to do onions separate, and I'm going to do mushrooms and peppers in another one, because I have some people who just like onions and then people that do not like mushrooms. I like them all, so I would put them all together myself and cook them all at once. But I kind of divide and conquer. So I put some onions in mine, and then I'll do all the onions in the other one. And that is how it goes. So I hope your day is going well. Are people at work, or are you at home? Or people, like, I know a lot of people are still off because of the weather. And it looks like where I am, we're going to get more weather this weekend. Like, more weather. That sounds, that's a midlife way to say it. But more like snowy weather is what they're predicting for us for the weekend. So we will see. I'm not sure what is going on, but we just have to be ready. Like, we ended up getting gas for a generator and all that this weekend, just so we be prepared. And we turned out okay. So thank God we were not hit very hard. I know some places got it really bad, and people are still stuck in their houses. Basically, you can't get out. My daughter says she has a friend that she knew that has moved, but they couldn't open their front door. So praying for them, praying for people that they don't lose power, and that people that don't have power is restored quickly, because these temperatures are nothing to play with. I have relatives that are in Kentucky, and they have gotten a lot of snow as well. So, all right, so get the onions going. Yes, more bad weather. Oh, you're off because of the weather? Yeah. It has been something this winter, and I just hope that it's not terrible this weekend. They're calling for us to get some, and where I am, we're not equipped for it. So we just have to hold on and see. Done. Ice is, yes, Nicole says the ice is worse than snow. Yes, and that's our problem. Where we sit, we end up getting more ice, and so the ice, even if it snows like it did this weekend, it snowed so quick, and then ice came down on top of it, but we did not get that much ice, so that was thankfully not that much ice. But when we do, we've had times where power lines have come down, tree limbs have broken, all that kind of stuff, because the ice is so much. And that just turns into a big mess. I am making onions in one pan, peppers and onions, and I'm going to add mushrooms in this other pan, because I'm making, we're going to have rotini pasta. Okay, so here's the other thing. So I have two that like Alfredo. So that's the sauce, that's their sauce of choice for pasta. They love Alfredo sauce, and that's what they'll eat. And then I have one that my son, he doesn't even really like condiments on his burgers. So he'll eat a cheeseburger, sometimes with bacon, with nothing on it, like no ketchup, no mustard, nothing. So he doesn't like sauce. He doesn't do ranch. Like my daughters will do ranch and stuff on things. He doesn't like that. So he prefers marinara sauce. So if there's no marinara sauce in the house, he will eat plain pasta. That's how much he does not like Alfredo. But yes, so that's his choice. He does not like a lot of sauces, which is fine. It's just, no, they're not all alike. As you know, if you have more than one child, even if it's just you and your spouse, you may not like the same things either. It's just when you're a parent and you have a lot to do and you're rushing and things like that, trying to do all of this at once is hard and challenging, but we do it because we love them, right? And I always tell my husband, I want our house to be a safe place for our kids. So it's like, if I'm able to do it and it's not causing me it's not difficult. Like making onions in one pan and then onions, peppers, and mushrooms in another, it's not hard. Like I can do that because I'm doing it at the same time. So I want them to feel important because there are 3 of them. And so I still want them to feel like they are special, and what they want, I can help them when they're in my safe space. I know the world is not always going to do that, and I let them know that. But while they're here, I want to be able to be like, help them and help them develop, and let them know that, yes, you may not like that. And yes, I want you to get nutrition. So I'm going to make what you like if I can, if there's time. So sometimes there's not always time. So we have to eat what we can and not always have our favorites. But when I'm able to give them that, I try. Especially because they're good kids. Like, they work hard in school and all of that. So I just like to support them. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. I love onions cooking and peppers and stuff. It just smells like delicious and fresh. So I'm excited. But I am excited about where I am with, yeah, your children are picky eaters. Yes. And I would say, like, they have their taste. So if I was to say about myself, I think my palate has expanded now that I'm older. But when I was younger, I had a different upbringing because I'm an only child. So that's another thing about me. I never had to worry about, oh, my sister or my brother wants to eat this and I don't like it. I never had that because it was just me. So if I was like, hey, Mom, can you make those pork chops that you make so good? Or, hey, can we have spaghetti and meatballs? I mean, it was my dad, my mom, and me. So usually I could win out because, hey, I'm the baby girl, right? But with my kids, there's 3 of them. So I know they always feel like they're having to vie for some attention, or their favorite thing is not the other person's favorite thing. One thing you can always win on, though, is pizza. But still there, I have 2 people that like, again, the Alfredo sauce sometimes. So when we can get Alfredo with the toppings, they like that. But then, of course, my son, he does not like that. He wants his marinara sauce. So, ooh-wee. This smells so good. Makes me want to eat it now. But I hope if you are here, you are subscribed to Reality with Shanna. I do a lot of content with planning, but I also do some content like, it's not cooking content, but it's kind of got some cooking in it, but talking about mindset as well. So a lot of my stuff has a theme through it with mindset, because that is how we are able to function. That is how we are able to get ahead and achieve our goals, is through our mind. Because if you're already defeated in your mind, you're never going to get ahead. You're never going to accomplish the things that you set for yourself. So I definitely would encourage you to go ahead and subscribe if you're not, because I am so excited about year 2. Like, now that I'm getting even more comfortable, like, I think this is now my 3rd live after the whole year. But I'm going to try to do more lives, and I am going to, of course, have more content coming out, because I do enjoy the whole process of videos, having the ideas. Right now I'm doing that series, Jumpstart January. So trying to get us ready and prepped for the next 11 months, because now we're at the end of January. I don't even know what you started with at the beginning of January, what kind of goal you were like, I'm going to definitely do this. Where are you with that? Like, don't forget about those intentions that you set at the beginning of the year. So that's what Jumpstart January is all about. And then I really want to be calm this year. There is such a huge tie-in between your mindset and how you feel and your level of stress with your health. And as you continue to mature, your health becomes more and more vital, because if you want to be around for your kids and your children's children and all of that, you really have to look at, one, what you're eating, but also your mindset. Because if you're stressed out, people don't think about it, but your heart rate increases, your blood pressure increases, how your body digests food changes. Like, all of that is affected just by the thoughts that you have. So I am trying to really lead with calm this year, despite everything that I have to do, all the lists that I make, all the things that I have to get done. calm is my focus. So I will definitely be talking about that a lot more, and just ways that we can weave that into what we're doing, maintaining our calm, maintaining that state where we feel like we're in control of our own self, because as we control ourselves, we can look out and see the world differently. So that's what I'm doing here on Reality with Shanna. I'm so glad that you stopped in on this live. Thank you so much for being here. And I am just overjoyed. You know, YouTube will send you reminders about views and all that. But when I went on there this morning and it was like, it's your 1 year channel birthday. What? So thank you so much. And I will definitely talk to you soon, and watch some old videos if you want, just to check out what is up with Reality with Shanna. I recently posted like another, ironically, a cooking video with my favorite dessert for the winter, and it's a cranberry pie, but it's so good and so easy to make. So definitely look at that one, and you can even Google the recipe. It's just a cranberry pie, and it's very quick, but it's so good. And I will see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me, and have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Stay safe and warm. If you are where there is like really bad weather, don't go anywhere. Just chill out, hang out, do what you need to while you're at home. And I'll see you soon. Bye.